Hello, everyone, and welcome to Moogle Go Around Radio, episode 125. Hey, Paul.
Hello.
How are you? How are you doing?
I have reached rock bottom, but now I'm doing a podcast. I feel much better.
I mean, you got to go down to go up, right?
That's what my last friend said, and then it kept going.
And then it'll go down again, but still, it'll...
I kept going.
Hope, podcast stuff, words in sentences for at least an hour or so, maybe
even more. It depends on how talkative we feel today.
Yeah, depends on how talkative we feel. And after the last couple of days, I feel talkative because it's been something. It's been something. Yeah. But anyway, I feel like we should introduce our guest. I've seen him in our chat a few times, and it's always been nice chatting with them when they're on our Twitch stream. And it's nice to finally be able to introduce them on the podcast. A wonderful support of the show, wonderful person all together, Tibiant Saltz.
Oh, thank you for the nice intro. How are you doing?
First of all, first question: am I saying your name right?
It's Tibiant. Tibiant.
Okay.
And
Tibiant.
that's just from Final Fantasy XI. It was literally a random name generation, and that's just stuck.
Okay. I'm just making sure that I've been calling you Tibiant or Tibiant.
That's
Tibiant.
fine.
Okay, good.
I would be calling him Saltz.
Yeah, most people call me Saltz or Tib. That's what I usually get.
See, Saltz is a goodish name, but the problem is it's the same with Noob. Calling Fantasy 14 Noob. It's like I know it's in your name, but Saltz and Noob can both be considered insults. I'm like, I don't want to do it.
Don't mind.
So anyway, how are you doing?
Yeah. Me, I'm great. I've been looking forward / nervous, but I'm fine. I'm calm. I'm prepared. So yeah, it's great to finally chat with you in person.
So
you say prepared, but I think you know that we never prepare for these shows.
I mean prepared as in I'm here in my chair. That's about as prepared as I can get. I got the mic working.
You're professional. Ish. Well, I can't really. We're not professional. You're casually professional-ish.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. 480% more prepared than MJ. Look, we're kind of prepared. We invited people. That's some kind of preparedness.
Yeah, you asked me for a picture, and that arrived. That's all good.
Yeah. And Father Goose to Garter here. You do know I live in the north, right, Father Goose? You do know I'm a northerner.
By geography only.
Look, it's not my fault I've somehow not caught this accent, okay? I've lived here for 28 years, almost, out of my 34. So...
That's, it's not rubbed off on you yet then, no?
No. Scarborough's at north. When is Scarborough? We're literally in the northeast.
I think this is the thing, is Yorkshiremen like to think of themselves as northern, but if you chop Scotland off, you're actually just in the middle of England. It's this kind of... Yeah. I consider anything below Sheffield southern, so...
I've got to move further north. I've got to migrate slowly.
I mean, it's like I was born in Ireland, and I don't really have an Irish accent.
Yeah.
But I now live in the southeast of England, and when I mean the southeast, as in I am literally on the corner of how south it can be. Like you have to go through my town to even get into France. So
it's very south.
Very south.
But I'm a southerner by 10 miles as far as goes.
You're gonna have to move. There's no other choice.
I must move 10 miles. Why? To be a northerner. But you're in the north, not north enough.
It's funny because you hear these north and south arguments, around the, people do it. Then you look at countries like America, and it's like your country's tiny. There's no difference.
Yeah. It's funny how many different accents we have in England compared to when you look at the size difference between us and America. We have so many for some reason. Yeah, we're so small. Such a small country with so many different accents.
It's crazy. I lived in Wakefield before, and that has a different accent to Dewsbury, which has a different accent to Castleford, and they're all within 5-6 miles of each other. It's crazy.
So if you asked us dumb Americans, we would say you'd all sound the same.
Oh.
And also from different countries sometimes, because some people thought I was from Australia.
You're an Aussie, eh?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was playing Smite, and they're like, "You're an Australian." No. And then they kicked me from the group. I'm like, "Oh, okay, thanks."
Really hitting those Aussies. That's nice.
Yeah, they really do. And then I never played Smite again.
I've never even heard of Smite.
It's like a MOBA thing.
Yes. Those games. I've learned what those are this week.
Yeah, it's called Pokemon Unite, the best MOBA.
Now, I do have to admit, I did spend some money on the Pokemon MOBA.
I did too.
I spent about 25. I got the Battle Pass. I got the what was it called? The summer skin for Machamp.
Okay.
So
Finally, after years of doing Moogle Go Around Radio, finally I can say this. Whale. Right now it's Switch only. It'll be on phones in September once the first season of PvP has ended. Ranked. So yeah, once the first season of Ranked has ended, it will actually be on mobiles, and then the data will be transferable between mobile and Switch. I don't understand why I'm doing completely, but I like Jigglypuff. Yeah, Jigglypuff is awesome. The new one came out last night, but no, I've spent £7.
Oh, you big spender.
I know. I bought Snorlax skin and I bought the Battle Pass, and that was it.
That's remarkable restraint, that is.
Well, the Snorlax is the only character I care about. So once there's more expensive Snorlax skins, yes.
Maybe.
No, maybe, yes. I'm spending that money. Or on other Pokemon I like. I don't know any off the top of my head that I'm really excited for. What about Mr. Mimes? Mr. Mimes, I like this. I would spend money on if the skin is good enough. Like, I don't like the skin right now.
It's a yellow top.
Yeah.
Are all in the game then? Are all the Pokemon like? Are they unique in terms of like abilities and stuff, or like are they in classes?
They have classes, and those classes also have unique abilities. Though some of them do have the same ability. A lot of them, a couple of them have tackle, but the tackle has different effects and looks on both of them. So though it has the same move, it's technically different in a way.
Yeah, it upgrades in different ways.
Yeah.
Like some would stun or something like that.
Yeah. But this isn't Moogle Go Pokemon Unite as much as I'd love that.
I mean, it could be. It could be.
I mean, it could be.
New podcast coming soon.
Nah.
But no, I think that's like the only MOBA I'm probably going to play from now on, unless Riot Games take back my account. Well, not take back my account, but give me my account back. I'm banned. Then maybe I'll start playing that. But
yeah.
I think Pokemon is just a nice game with a decent company that doesn't let your.
You say that it's Tencent.
Yeah, it's true. But the account you need is a Switch account, so should be fine.
The only thing I'm happy about Pokemon Unite the most, the thing I'm happy the most about is the fact that you don't need Nintendo Online.
Yes, that is good.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a subscription.
That's really surprising.
Yeah, you don't need to pay for the subscription service to play online for it, and that makes me really happy about the game because I cancelled that years ago. It's only £15, but I was never using it, so I didn't see the point.
So is the story of my Switch. Never used.
My Switch gets used like 3 times a year. 4 times. It's getting used more now than it has been for a long time.
I mean, I used it like when I'm waiting for like packages because obviously my family get a lot of we order a lot from Amazon and stuff. Speaking of that, my mum ordered something for chili the other day. she got him more of the spices that we got a few last time.
Yay! They were really good.
So, and a T-shirt that's still here that we're going to send off at some
Yay.
point.
I like stuff. Your mum's amazing. Thank you.
I'll let her know that one. Wherever she is, I think she's.
I'll
She's
open up
actually
a
turned
PO
down the
box
TV
and
box.
everyone can send me their stuff.
I have a PO box.
Want to send me deadly foods? Just not with ones with nuts, please. That's too deadly.
Foods. Just all nuts.
Just not nuts, okay? When I mean deadly foods, I mean spicy foods, not nuts, please.
Yeah.
Please don't send me
you
nuts.
need to make that distinction when you put out offers like that.
Barbecue cheese. Yeah, send me some barbecue cheese hookers.
I mean, that sounds good.
well.
Tibiant Saltz has no idea what we mean there, probably. That was
it's an old school joke, that one.
Yeah, it's when Noob was on the show. I can't even remember where we got barbecue cheese hookers from, but they existed at one point. Yeah, blame Flatters.
Yeah, blame Flatters, because that episode we had to make another episode of bloopers because we started talking about Chinese Elvis,
Yeah,
barbecue cheese hookers, and Polish Jesus looking at you when you masturbate.
yeah, that was a weird
Wow.
episode. Okay,
It's a very weird episode.
Content.
I mean, people enjoyed it. It was one of our highest viewed episodes at the time. And then we had an episode where we went round Scarborough.
Yes.
Oh wow, that must have been seeing this. I hope it was summer.
No, it was what's it, Google Maps.
Oh my god.
It
Look, we've had some weird episodes in the past.
was running dry on content, okay? It was running dry.
Gotta love
Talking
them
about-
patch droughts.
Talk about content. I heard you're making your own content by leveling up all your jobs in Final Fantasy 14.
Does that count as content? I'm just streaming it just for the just for the fun. It's been a great experience. But yes, I'm leveling all my jobs. I even made a graphic all by myself for my stream.
Damn, you're already a better streamer than me.
Yeah, we haven't even done that.
No, well. You've got your nice Union Jack background, though. You see. But yes, it's going quite well.
We didn't do it
Yeah, we
ourselves.
paid money.
We paid for one. And it cost a lot.
No, I can't spend any more money on things like that. So yeah, but yeah, it's I mean, I've been trying to get the Amaro mount for months, but I kind of had a bit of burnout the back end of last year, and then I kind of got back into it. So I got behind. So, but yeah, I've just got one tank left to get, got warrior left to get up, and a few DPS classes. I shouldn't have left them all till the end because I don't particularly enjoy Black Mage, unfortunately. So, but you know, I reckon another month or two I can get it done.
I enjoy Black Mage, but I don't like Black Mage.
Ah, yes, very clear. I understand.
Okay. I like Black Mage because I have fun making big numbers and explosions. I dislike Black Mage because I feel like it has, unlike a lot of jobs have different play styles as you level up, but a lot of them kind of hit hits about 50, 60, and that's basically your play style until 80. There's not really any change. They kind of play the same. There might be some extra buttons, but overall they play exactly the same as how 50 or 60. Black Mage, no. No. You hit 50 Black Mage, new rotation. Hit 60, new rotation. Hit 70, new rotation. Hit 80, guess what? The new rotation for you, sir. So if you go into leveling roulette, you're like, well, what's my rotation today?
Yeah. That was my that's exactly my problem with it. That and just movement. My first ever main was Ninja. So going from Ninja to Black Mage is just like banging your head against a wall. You just want to move, but the whole point is you want to stay in your ley lines and, you know, froth at the mouth when you have to move out of them, you know.
That's why endgame Black Mage is a lot more fun because you've got you got triple cast, you've got swift cast, you've got sure cast, you've got ways to make instant abilities. But yeah. Shadow said, Moogle is dead, so I'll be lurking in the computer, hugs to all and double to Paul. Don't feed peanuts to Chili.
Peanuts.
Solid advice. More pills of wisdom from Chadri there.
It's a sign I like to put on my front door.
It's like you go to the like animal enclosure and it's like, don't feed the animals, don't feed Chili peanuts. You feed them everything else, but not peanuts.
I don't know why I can. I kind of want to buy that as a custom sticker now and put it on my front door. Because I really don't care if people see it.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, I'm in flashback season. Chili no nuts.
It's not September. Oh no nut, no.
No, I'm having flashbacks because Susan knows. I don't know if you both know.
Go on.
I do not.
When I moved up here from London for the first time, when I went to school, because I transferred to the school, they made me wear a sign that said "No nuts."
Like a label.
Yeah. So I had to walk around school as a transfer student with a really high-pitched voice that says "No nuts."
I think you've got a new emote there. Just the sign.
No.
Donuts.
I'm not going. My name is L on this. I'm not having a "My name is L" style sticker that says "No nuts." Travis, I can do the sticker. Look, if enough people vote for it, then if Paul wants to add it as well, we can have it as a follower emote.
Like Chadri says, we've got to keep you safe, so you have to have the label.
So we could have it as a follower emote with a vote. Okay.
You know exactly how this
I'm
is
old
gonna
enough
go.
that I'm over it now, but I don't know why
I'm PTSD. I may be older, but the PTSD does not go away.
I will try and do a poll, Paul. If you can talk a little bit while I do this.
Okay, that can be done. So past few days, another point goal. Oh god. So phone. Oh, he moved my hair. But in relative news, I want to thank everyone that has been worried about me. To be fair, they're probably right too. I also do have a diagnosis for my leg now, which is lymphedema, where I've got to try and get it under control because I want to do stuff. And I possibly might have to be put on disability because I can't put a shoe on. Completely, I can't actually just put a shoe on. I have modified my old shoe where I now have two laces connected to make one big lace so it fits around the leg/foot. So, not fun, but I got some edema nurse stuff that I've got to do next week. Mainly just talk how I can live with it and then phone up my GP and get it all sorted.
Yeah, like we were saying before, like it's forward progress, which is great.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not great having lymphedema, obviously, but it's not a big mystery now.
Yeah, it's not a big mystery. Yeah, unfortunately, it is chronic. There is no cure for it. There is just you have to control it. It does hurt, and I can already feel the compression therapy gonna be a big fucking pain because every time I massage it or push it a little bit, it feels like a bruise. So that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt really big. But I want to get it sorted because I do want to go traveling again. Even around England, I want to go up and meet Chili at Scarborough. I want to go back to Ireland. I want to go back to Japan. I also want to go to Alaska and America. I want to go all this. I also want to go camping again, like some of my friends who I play.
The poll is live, by the way. I don't know how to do channel point rewards without logging to Moogle around. I don't want to do that right now, so we'll have it as a poll, and then we'll do it as a channel point reward. Maybe I guess. We'll just do it. We've got a load of follower slots, so it's not like we don't have a lot of emote slots that we can't use. We also have emotes that we've never done as well. I don't think.
Okay, does it? Could it? Okay, we had a little bit of a talk about it. Could it be that it's like your Lalafell just like behind like a little sign saying no nuts.
Ah,
No nuts.
that's
How
a
many
lot of
times have
yeses.
How many times?
We don't even have
That's a lot of yeses. I think we may have fucked up.
I have 32,000 channel points. I'm just going to keep going.
I mean, don't use them all on yes. You can use them on other things. I think
You
yes
also
is
use
one.
them on no. I'm just saying, guys.
I mean,
You can also
finally,
use that.
whoever voted no, you're going to get some.
It was
I
me.
don't know. It was I, Dio. Look, the two hosts will vote no, just so that someone has voted no. There we go.
I kind of feel bad for the no, you know.
Yeah. There we go. Now 2 people have voted no, and that's clearly us.
Susan is all powerful with 104,000. That's that. Yeah, this is happening. If she did, so.
She lurks a lot. Like she.
I mean,
even like when we're not streaming.
You almost have as much as I do, ish. But I also have the channel open whenever I stream, so it's kind of cheating.
I have 88.1k right now.
Well, I'm saving up for my Paul drawing.
Well, you know what?
I don't know.
Because it's you, Tib and Salt, and we're streaming right now. Just ask Tib and... There you go. Now I have 195k points.
Yes.
So there you go. After the show or during the show, you can get it done. Like, not today, but
me,
you know.
And
Oh, you must do it now.
Do it now. Ignore the podcast.
Open up. I've done that before.
But yeah,
Back when I didn't have a voice.
As I said, it's kind of cheating for me because I always have it open muted on my second screen when I'm streaming, so my points are kind of inflated because of that. So I don't think I count. Susan, I think, is number 1.
AFK. Mine is just I usually just either AFK watch for a bit, or I'm like lurking, but also doing something on my other screen. Like, pretty chill. It's mainly from watching chili. I barely watch my own stuff.
I don't even watch my own stuff.
Well, I found out I can IRL stream now on my phone.
Nice.
I still don't know how to end it, but I can. Maybe when I get my new dog, because my family's getting a new dog soon. Maybe if everything goes good, we might be getting a new dog. It's another collie. Her name's Helen. Helen the dog.
Helen the dog.
Chadwick, do you think to be lucky when the podcast is called? Thank you.
When the podcast
so that's why you're going to go lurk.
Let's go.
We are a fantasy podcast, right? We are, I think. I think that's what we are.
I think maybe.
So you're Maramount.
Yeah, that's a thing. No, I'm definitely my plan is to get that but by the end of August at the latest, because I want to kind of have a little break in the sense that I don't want to get burnout. I was going to plan on streaming Final Fantasy IV as well.
Ooh.
But I can't.
Found the date for that, if I'm rightly. August 19th.
Oh, that's not far away. I was going to play the 3D remake because it's got the voice acting in it as well. But I couldn't get it to stream. So
that's weird.
It's just technical difficulties. I don't have a lot of time to kind of figure it out before I go live and things like that. So, but there's so much stuff I want to do in 14 still. It just keeps pulling me back when I think I'll take a couple of days off and then I'm straight back in.
Yeah, I've got to finish crafters. I've got to get money for expansion. I've got to get everything ready because new raid tier is out the same day. Well, normal raid is out 2 weeks after launch, and then Savage is out 2 weeks after that. I don't think we're going to raid on Savage day 1.
Well, that's going to be very close to Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah, Christmas. Yeah. It's basically going to be Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So, but I still want to make sure I'm ready for January for raid.
Yeah, Endwalker comes out on my birthday, so
Woo!
I have nothing but excuses to play it.
Happy 21st birthday early.
Yeah, 21st. That's very kind of you.
I don't know why you got my hopes. I'm like, yes, I'm not the youngest one. I was like, yay!
There would be some time travel shenanigans if he's actually 21.
Oh yeah, there definitely be shenanigans going on if that was the case. Yeah. But yeah,
I know now.
I do want to try some. I probably ease myself in. I want to try some extremes. And kind of do some high level content, but I want to keep thinking, right, I'm going to be Gunbreaker. I'm going to main Gunbreaker. It's the coolest class. And then as I'm leveling, I think, I'm actually quite liking Machinist now. And then I was playing with one of my friends in Heaven on High, and they've been leveling Ninja, and now all I can think is, I want to play Ninja again. And I can't focus on a class, and I need to kind of learn the job to a higher level than I do now, because I just I'm a very casual kind of player.
I'll be honest, you don't really need to learn them that much for extremes. Extremes can be pretty forgiving, especially some of the older
I get
ones.
that, but you vastly overestimate my abilities sometimes. When I'm Gunbreaker, I often forget to pop my cooldowns, which I know is a cardinal sin among tanks. So, but I enjoy the game. I don't play it to be the best.
You pay it for the story. There's something to play.
But I've just suddenly got that bug to collect mounts. You see, so that's why I want to give the extremes a go. I was doing my wondrous. Go on.
Talk about stuff. I know I'm still on silver and I haven't played 14, so I've gone up in rank for a while in Feast. But I actually got the 300 assist minion somehow.
Oh, nice.
Oh, well done.
So
what is the minion of?
It's a little Fae pup. It's a little demon dog.
All right.
Yeah, little demon dog, little Cerberus thing.
Oh,
I love him.
It's just such a strange thing. It's only the past since FanFest really, that I've kind of had a new lease of life with the game. And that's not to say I wasn't enjoying it before, but the whole, I've been a podcast lurker for several podcasts for the past 2 or 3 years, I'd say. Just because in my jobs I've a lot of time where I can just kind of have my headphones in and get on with my work. And because of that, I was never part of the live stuff. I always, was just downloading the podcast or watching VODs and stuff. But then after watching the FanFest and what was it before that, the special event where they announced Endwalker for the first time, I just suddenly made an effort to get involved with the community, and it's just kind of changed how I look at the game. It's completely different, and I love it.
Those both events were FanFest. Usually FanFest is split up, but they did one small FanFest, and then they did the big FanFest where it showed us a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Normally FanFest is split into 3 different FanFests.
Right.
So
you'd have Europe, Japan, and America.
I will say this was going to be one of the first European ones I actually go to, because we've got a few more European fans and friends now that I would actually go to a European Fan Fest. Before now, I would only ever go to the North American one, just because everyone I knew was in North America. So I didn't really know any Europeans. So anytime, if I went to European Fan Fest, it'd be, for me, Fan Fest isn't about the event; it's about meeting people and having the fun.
Absolutely. Yeah. So. Well, I'm hoping to get to my. It'd be nice to get to my first fan. I've never even been to a convention or anything of any kind, so it'd be great if my first one could be a fan fest. If they start doing them again, which I think they will, considering the surge. Yeah, considering the surge they've had in popularity.
They do one every expansion announcement.
Yeah, so it may be not next year, but the year after, because obviously we're getting the expansion this year.
Yeah.
So
no, it'll be next
expansions, year. What for another expansion announcement?
Yeah. Remember, the expansion gets announced this year, then there'll be 6 to 6. It'll be 12 months between release and It'll be words. It'll be around November next year. That would be the next FanFest, because that would be the start of the tease, and then the next FanFest would be the February afterwards, then June or whatever, and then release that year.
But wouldn't you think, like, obviously with the whole COVID and everything, had to be like kind of pushed back?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
So then it kind of feels like this expansion is just going to be like really small.
Well, it's a starting point, so it'd be interesting to see. That's about the same time frame every FanFest has been, because FanFest normally is between the patch 5, the 0.3 and 0.4. So normally, of course, this was different.
Yeah,
and of course, things can be different.
You think the release schedule is going to be permanently changed to like November time, or do you think they'll try and pull it back to June, July?
I think they'll want to move it back to June, July if they can, but it really depends if they can.
Yeah, I mean the raid scene would be affected by Christmas, and they won't want that.
Well, I've told everyone this: so you do not want to release your game at the end of the year. Final Fantasy is kind of an exception to this, but I've said this about it's the reason why everyone's like, oh, but Sony's got no first-party games at the end of the year. I'm like, that's good. That's very good. Because at the end of the year, you've got your multiplayer platform games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Assassin's Creed, Halo, which technically is a first-party game, but you know what I mean? It's a shoot 'em up. It's a multiplayer game. Anywhere between October and January is kind of your new yearly rotation of multiplayer online games.
Yeah.
So I feel like they'll try and aim it for the same reason earlier in the year for the next expansion, even though this won't really affect them because they probably don't have much of a connection between those types of games and that, but still, But
I think the hype has kind of really kind of got people grips with like, oh yeah, no, I cannot wait till November. I know a lot of raiders have kind of left the game. I don't know if some of them are coming back. Like I know Zeno was having like some big hullabaloo because he's just like not enjoying the game. He doesn't like how like the direction the game's going. But I think a lot of raiders have to remember that this is a Final Fantasy game where it's a role play first and MMO second.
Yeah.
And the raids, I'm sorry, the raid people, it is a minority.
Yeah. I think that's the reason why a certain other game is having issues, is because they focused on the minority. Well, both games have issues for different reasons. But one game focuses on the minority, and while the other one does not. So Final Fantasy XIV has always been, look at all this different content we have, and we also have raiding. Raiding has never been like, this is our true focus. If it was, we wouldn't have Iron Sanctuary as a major hype thing.
Or Susan just said in the chat that she feels like the excitement from all the new players has invigorated the older players as well, which I agree with, because like the other day I had an Aurum Vale with like 3 sprouts, and it was fun because they wanted to learn, and you forget it's almost like playing those dungeons again for the first time, but I mean, I'm speaking for myself here. I've always been kind of a nervous MMO player because this is my first MMO. I came in as a Final Fantasy fan, not an MMO fan. So I had the kind of dungeon anxiety and all that kind of stuff. But playing them again with sprouts as someone who knows the dungeons now, it's like I say, it's just all, the game feels like it's a new game again. I don't know why.
Also, I love Aurora's comment about that if a certain game had more issues, it would be a magazine rack.
More like a library.
That game is kind of like going downhill, and the company is. So
it would also be on the top shelf in the little sleeves, because they're adult. I don't know about that. They did some news agents here. They used. I don't think they do anymore. But there's
do.
If there was an adult magazine, there's like it's got its like own custom sleeve to like stop people from seeing the naughty pictures on the front of it.
There's a corner shop next to my bus stop when I go to work on a morning, and you can see them from the outside, like they're just all there.
Yeah, you can do that. My corner shop over the road. Yeah.
They don't even try to hide it anymore.
I remember when they used to hide, like, was it nuts? Like a
There was nuts and zoo, wasn't there?
yeah.
God, that's
By
just
the way,
takes
that
me
wasn't
back.
even an adult magazine. It was just a tabloid magazine.
It was a quote lads mag unquote.
Yeah.
Lads mag.
And
Oh,
now it's
no.
gone. Yes.
I think I'd still find it fun because you guys are playing Final Fantasy a lot more than me. I only log in 2 hours a day, and that's to raid. I didn't Tuesday with the raid group because I fell asleep. I've just been under a lot of stress, so I just didn't do it. I haven't actually been playing Final Fantasy, so I wouldn't say I'm burnt out. It's more so that I don't want to play any class.
Yeah, I get that.
I've kind of lost my love of playing a class, and I don't know if it's because I really want to play Reaper when it comes out, but I just don't have a feel of playing a class to its fullest extent. Like, I'm not enjoying it. Like, every class I've played so far, I'm just not enjoying.
But this is why you take the breaks, isn't it? And then hopefully when Endwalker does come out, that you find a class that you do enjoy Reaper as much as you hope. So, and the new abilities in the old jobs might reinvigorate you playing that job as well. Like,
that's why I can't wait till September, because then they're going to show off all the new actions of
Yeah.
all the jobs. So I'm going to be sitting there like looking through all of them and analyzing them and just going ham.
I know. I
Who
mean, I've
knows?
tried to get so much information out the benchmark just to see if you can see like the new abilities and stuff. It's addictive.
Who knows? Maybe if everyone follows us, we'll eventually get big enough to be part of it ourselves.
I'm
imagine Moogle.
trying.
Well, thank you. Osmo says, what if I find an issue with large influx of new players? If you as a mentor try to give them tips, they were told or ignorant. It feels like I want to be better. I want to better your experience, not tell you this is the way to do it, but you punish me for it.
Now, see, I
By the
think that is a very good way to look at it. Like, Mentor has had such a what's the word for it?
Well, if anyone's ever watched Asmongold, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of him here. He's a little small streamer with 40,000 subs, but
Just a couple then.
just a couple. But when chat starts insulting him, well, not insulting him, but when the chat starts giving him fake information, not fake, but I feel bad for some of the chat. By the way, some of it's obviously they're not doing it. Some of them are doing it on purpose. But you can see some of them have played it like us, me and Paul, for so long that they remember stuff wrong. Not wrong, but different now. Because, like, someone was saying, oh, you need to beat Leviathan to unlock this. And when we did it, Paul, we did, but they've changed it. Anyway, everyone just calls it mentor chat when they start saying the wrong stuff. And mentor has that, like, viewpoint nowadays where if you have a mentor crown, then you're just laughed at. I feel bad for some mentors for that. And then there's me with my crafting mentor crown with my level 1 quests open. I'm the best crafter!
That was historic when you unlocked that.
Yeah, I do think the mentor system has really become more of a, I'm going to say it, very toxic and cancerous thing, because of the whole meme behind a mentor has kind of ruined what the mentor system was actually supposed to be used for. It was supposed to be used for seasonal players who wants to help newer players, in fights or if they have any questions.
Yeah.
But it was the player base that turned it into this really toxic thing where, some of the mentors just did it for the crown. Some of the mentors don't even want to be mentors. And
do it for the roulettes kind of thing.
Yeah, do it for this. Oh, there's this really cool mount that you can get if you do like 3,000 mentor roulettes. Okay, that's what a lot of people have done it for, and they don't actually want to help. And then the people that do want to help do get penalized for it because they're trying to help, but there's now this thing around the mentor system where it's just has a bad rep. So
that's the shame, though, isn't it? I mean, my favorite content in this game is the dungeons, the 4-man stuff, and even though they're very much still go forward, arena, go forward, arena, go forward, boss. I still like them. It's just I feel like that's when you get to, even though you're just hitting AOE's most of the time now, going into those and you see a bunch of sprouts and you think, right, now I'm gonna enjoy this even more, because they're learning the game, unless they're all like alts or something. You get that sometimes. But
I've got a couple of alts in the Novice Network where I'm like, I don't know, I'm new.
I've got I discovered it maybe a month ago. I've got on another service account, I've got a legacy character with the tattoo.
Oh wow.
And so I don't use it. It's like level 30 or something Marauder, which was left over from 1.0, obviously.
Yeah.
And I logged in as a sprout, and it's just like everyone was coming to help me along, and I'm just this.
Oh.
I can never play it because I can't justify paying for the game twice.
Yeah.
So, because you can't merge service accounts, obviously.
I didn't play. Obviously, I didn't play 1.0. I started in 2.0, so.
I only played 1.0 for not very long. I didn't know how to MMO at that point.
I only played 1.0 until the sub started, and then I cancelled. And that's why I don't have the mentor stuff. I do that's 1.0 stuff. Because I will say this, and I will say this about everything about 1.0. 1.0 sucked, but they knew it sucked. So for the first 6 months, they didn't charge any sub fees until they got stuff fixed.
Yeah. But that's
so they knew how bad it was, so they didn't charge people.
It's just funny how that whole disaster is what's kind of turned this game into like the kind of legend, not legend, a bit of an exaggeration, but like the legend that it is, that everything that surrounds it, like it's got this, oh my God, they ended the world with a calamity and they started it again. They brought this game back from the ashes and all this, and that this game was doomed to die. Let's face it, from the beginning, and they just turned it around. It's
Oro told Ozma, people are generally unapologetic about the way or highway attitudes. Speaking from personal experiences, when a sprout is told, do this way, or when they ask questions and get beat down by vans, you think they should have looked at that. Yeah. So, I agree. It's stupid when people don't just spend time to talk to the new players.
So I don't
most of the time because I'm lazy.
When go on, sorry.
And I don't have a keyboard still from a PS5. I'll buy one eventually, maybe, probably. See you next year with episode 150, and I might have it.
Oh well, there you go. Yeah. What was I going to say? I've not had many. I had more negative experiences as a new player myself. But because I remember getting to Praetorian for the first time before the when you could skip cutscenes basically, and I spent the whole run dead basically because I didn't know what I was doing.
You can, or I just don't have one. You can plug a standard keyboard into a PS5.
Yeah.
I just don't have one.
Yeah,
anyway, carry on.
I don't remember what I was saying. It's fine.
You're talking about the cutscenes.
Yeah, it was just how I don't know if it's just specifically my server or I've just been lucky. Like I don't come across the negativity very often at all now. I don't know what, and it existed before, like 2 or 3, 4 years ago, but it just feels, for my experience personally, I don't know if it's the kind of content that I'm doing. I just don't come across it as often. I feel it's a lot more positive in I don't always have my keyboard plugged into my PS5, but when I do like to interact in the dungeons and stuff, and it's largely positive. But everyone's experiences are different. Obviously, that's the point of an MMO, I suppose.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm with you on that one because I play on the same server as you. But but like 2 years ago, I wasn't on because I was on Cerberus then.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got kicked out of a dungeon because I wasn't AoEing.
Wow.
When I was as a bard, back then, my bard's AoE was Ring of Fire, I think it's like Rain of Arrows and you know, and I was doing that, but there was the tank that was so adamant that I wasn't doing damage. And I was with a friend because my friend was playing with me. He's the one that got me into the game, and you know, he was like, "No, they should have kicked you." Like, I no, he said no, but the other two said yes, and so I got kicked. And my friend stayed in there, like obviously talking to the tank and saying like, "Why did he kick me?" and all that. In the end, it got up to the last dungeon, and that tank got kicked because my friend got the other two to fight against him to get him kicked because he was just a very toxic person.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, well.
Some people they just like the confrontation, don't they? They just create drama where there is none. Just what they want to do.
Yeah.
Weirdos.
But I was good. I've always had an amazing experience in groups in 14. It's unique. Yeah, I haven't really had major. I don't think I can remember any issues that I've had in groups in 14. Really, at least nothing that's not fun with friends, like playful jabbing with friends.
Yeah. So-called banter.
Yeah, like when we laugh at Paul jumping off the side, just because it's a dragoon, and it's easy to do because dragoons can be confusing at times.
It is a very long backflip.
Yeah. You know, sometimes it's just easy to not, understand how far away you are from the side. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on.
I stopped when they added your melee combo as a red mage. You do the backflip, don't you? Well, since they added the close range one, I hardly ever use the backflip anymore because I refuse to be that meme.
It doesn't the so. Like,
I think it's slightly less damage. I think.
Yeah, it does like less potency, and people are like, "Oh no, you should just do the back one and be careful with it." I'm like, "You say be careful."
Yeah.
I'm not about that life.
That's not the way I roll.
It's like with Dragoon, I'm saying it now. I personally don't like playing Dragoon. I went it because someone else really wanted to play Black Mage on the team. So I was like, oh yeah, no, dude, like because I'm always the person that like to switch classes when it's like if someone really wants to play the class, I'm always down to what's the word for it? Contempt with them. No,
flexible. You mean? Like flexible with them. Yeah,
flexible. Like just be like, I don't mind it playing a different class if they really want to play that class. Then I don't want to be. I don't want to stand in the way of them having fun with the game.
No, especially if you're willing to do it. There's no downside to doing it, is there? So
no, so it's like, well, no, I'll let them have it, and then I'm just stuck at a fucking boring ass job that is Dragoon. I can definitely say, if any of my raid team members are out there, and I know Chili's here, I don't like actually playing Dragoon. I find it so boring and so annoying to play.
It's really rigid, isn't it?
Yeah, you have to have, you're not supposed to have skill speed. It's all about keeping up stuff, jumps. You get animation lock sometimes in jumps, and that's how I die. I just don't like the feel of it. It doesn't feel fun for me.
Shame you don't have your cool pet in 11, like 11.
Oh, your little wyvern.
Yeah.
But just don't have a. I don't know. I'm just not enjoying it. So I am just trying to power through it because I know we've only got a few months left. We got like a long time till.
I mean, hopefully we clear it and then we can go do something else, like EAS and get Shiva.
Let's go do Ultima,
yeah. Can't imagine what Ultimate must be like. I've watched people do Savage, and that boggles my fragile little mind. I can't imagine how precise Ultimate has to be.
It's pretty precise.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, you can skip quite a few phases of. I think it's Uwu.
Is that the Ultima weapon one?
Yeah, I think Uwu you can actually skip phases now. Yeah. Also, Relic is best in slot for Uwu.
Oh wow!
See, this is what makes it okay. If anyone wants to know what makes Ultimate unique, for a while, it's actually better to go back and grind the lower level gear than it is to use your current tier gear, because when you're synced down, it actually ignores your merit slots, your materia slots.
All right, okay.
I might ask the raid team if I can get Dancer.
Yeah, we don't have a dancer. But no.
But then we'll be all ranged. We won't have a melee.
Yeah, we won't have a melee attack. Anyway, Osmo says I've had a good experiences either due to playing the game usually like 15 hours a day. Osmo, we're taking a new player straight to E12S. Good luck with that because they wanted to experience it and we're shot a melee DPS. So they got a new player. But no, when you're doing ultimate, you actually have to go back and grind the gear for that tier. Now, I think because of the gear stats are so high, you can kind of cheese it now. I think you can hit the cap without actually needing the materia. But that's only for Uwu and Ukob. For T, you actually still need to go back. But why the relic is best in slot no matter what is because the fact you can customize the stats. You can, if you lower the stats on the weapon, so the stats are actually like they're being synced. So you actually have to have a lower stat weapon to have higher stats. It's weird.
You just reminded me. I've not even done coil yet.
Oh, you should. Coil's the best part.
The normal coil, yeah. I've done the first two, first two tiers, but
there's only one tier of Savage Coil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need to do Savage. I just need to do this. I mean, I've seen the story because I've watched all the kind of. I kind of consume all the kind of lore content.
You can just
out
unsync
there,
it if you want to just beat it and get the story.
Yeah, I kind of want to at least see the mechanics. You know,
I mean, you'll still see the mechanics if you solo unsync.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah.
It's like I've done the.
They won't kill you, but you'll see them.
No, I see. It's like on the Praetorium. I couldn't tell you like what the mechanics are.
Sorry, some will kill you. Some will kill you actually. But the Praetorium, yeah.
Yeah, just I switch all content now, like, because I stopped playing after that run I was mentioning earlier where I died, and I got to the end of the ending cutscene after beating Praetorium or dying through it. And I thought, you know what, I can't do this game. It's too hard. There's too many abilities. Don't know how to do it. And then there was like a free log-on campaign, like just at the end of Stormblood, so maybe a month or two before Shadowbringers came out. I thought, oh, go on, give it a go. So I started a new character and just flew through it. So I didn't skip the story, but I don't think I took it in. Yeah, I want to all the like Heavensward dungeons and Stormblood dungeons. I've only done maybe once or twice. So they're always really fresh when they come up in roulettes. That's the reason I like it. So.
And then later on, you met us, and you're like, "Oh, well, if they can do stuff, then I can."
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, I've known of you for ages, like because of you're like on roughly 95 podcasts. I can make appearances in them. So, and then after FanFest and stuff, like, you know what, I might try streaming. It looks fun. So yeah,
please go. I would love to see him hit affiliate by the end of the year if possible. So if you please go give him a follow on Twitch.
Thanks for the shout out.
Hopefully I spelt your name right.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's see if it goes through.
Yeah, we'll see.
If not, I'll just go get a link. Because I also have powers like that to do. By do that, I mean, I have Google open.
I have Google.
Google is the ultimate power.
Oh, Father's Goose has followed. Thank you.
Hey, thank you very much. My last stream might look a bit odd because it was Alex Kidd in Miracle World.
I mean, I was streaming Final Fantasy 1 fighting sharks for 3 hours.
Sharks,
it's good.
Like,
it's fine.
They reminded me of the Street Sharks. If anyone remembers that. No, just me? Okay.
No, I never watched that.
You don't remember Street Sharks? They were jawsome.
Oh my!
I remember Sharky and George.
Oh, they are the crime busters of the sea.
Yeah, Chili's poor white mage. Yeah, right, Ozma. My poor white mages. My poor four white mages are Paul, Chili, Loom Chan, and Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh.
I still think you should give Paul the Masamune when you unlock it, because, he's a samurai whenever I see him playing.
Well, it's either going to be Paul or Loom Chan, because Loom Chan has higher strength base than everyone else for some reason.
Of course, yeah.
But no, everyone else is going to get Force Hammer Molnir, though. Everyone's going to get Molnirs.
Of course.
Yeah. I also learned that they only get in a DPS spell at the end of the game, so that's great.
See,
I get some DPS spells for undead, but not everything's undead. So, and this game doesn't have zombie spell, which means I can't turn them to undead either.
I mean, technically, it was your fault because you did put it on Twitter for people.
I blame McLeod because McLeod said in chat, "You should do all white mages" the day before I did the poll, and I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I'll put that."
You put that poll up. You knew exactly what was going to happen.
I see. We all know that I kind of wanted to try it. I played one before, so it's not like it's my first playthrough of one. If it was my first playthrough of one, I wouldn't have done it. But I'm a white mage, therefore it makes sense that all white mages.
Yeah,
you've seen me fight X-Death. White mages can do anything.
See, I've never played Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't know if you've heard, Paul, but they've just released the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters.
Yeah, I don't have the money for that, so I am not going to buy anything.
Money, the great equalizer.
Yeah.
Currently, might need to get a lawyer at some point.
I will say thank you to Moogle and Radio's Funds for buying my copies of 1 to 6. Because I use the Moogle Go Around paid subs to buy 1 to 6.
But you're going to stream it, so you get a lot of content, and that's what we do. Yeah. If there's a game that we're going to stream, we use the money.
Yeah, I use the money on games that we stream or food. Because without food, we can't stream.
We just die.
But if you ever want to know where your money goes to, it goes to food, games, and giveaways.
It used to go to Greg's. But I can't eat Greg's no more because I am on a diet. So,
well, we'll just say Greg's, games, and giveaways, just so we can say 3Gs.
3G.
I want to give you a hug, Paul. Like it makes me sad inside that you can't have Greg's anymore.
It makes me sad as well because I really enjoyed Greg's.
I might stop eating Greg's in solidarity.
I will stop by not starting.
Stop by not starting.
No, what you need to do is, Chili, you need to have a Greg's for everyone Paul doesn't have.
Look, I've been trying to lose weight myself.
Actually, Chili, my mum actually got that the little bike thing you got under your desk or near your feet when you do like raiding and streaming. Yeah. My mum just got one for at work when she's doing it. Yeah. She's also trying to lose weight because she has high blood pressure. She can't do that much obviously a lot of physical because it does get your heart and blood pressure up if you do a lot of physical stuff. But she's been doing a lot of gardening. I think I might one day see if I can log into Moogle around on my phone and live stream the garden because the garden looks really good now. And
maybe too. So 4 white mages would be able to run any game. It's not. We're going to do it. We're the best. We're just going to have to max level.
Gardening stream.
Well, everyone wants to stream with Paul's mum. We need Paul's mum on as a guest sometime for Moogle Go Around.
Yeah, I think she's going to try and do gardening this weekend if it's not raining. So I might go out there and
IRL botany leveling. Yeah, become a mentor in real life, Paul, before you get your garden done. I don't know how I was going to end that sentence. Alright, says don't go outside, Paul. It's a trap.
I mean, I've said that for about 2 years now, ever since like COVID started.
I mean, right now in my town, yes, I agree because it's summer.
Oh God,
So-
yeah, Scarborough in summer is it's an interesting place.
I'm not going out because of that. Well, once summer's over and people have gone home and I can go outside and be free, yes.
whenever we visit Scarborough, it's about a 2-hour drive, but we make sure we get there like 8 in the morning and we're finished by like 11, so we go home. It's not busy then.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Scarborough's not morning people. If you go to Scarborough and you want to be in the morning, you'll have less people.
I just want to go out, like actually, like go out and do stuff. Like I feel, I can't have the high life where I can just sit here, stream, and just play games all day. But shit, I want to go outside. I want to go out camping again. I want to.
It's all about balance, though, isn't it? It's all about balance.
I'm thinking about visiting the Lake District. I've been for years.
I also want to go on the riverboats, the long riverboats.
Barges, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to go on one of those for like a whole week and just travel.
You could do that near us in Skipton. I don't know the canals down there, but we've got the Leeds-Liverpool canal, so you can kind of rent them.
Yeah, that's what I'd love to do.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that. Like, if I get this leg sorted out properly where I can control it, put on a goddamn shoe, I'm gone. You guys won't see me. I'll stream, what's that? We're IRL streaming now. Let's go. Final Fantasy? Nah. IRL streaming? Yeah.
I mean, I want to do some IRL streaming in the future because that's why I went with the plan I've got. I've got unlimited data so that if I want to real life stream sometime, I can.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Like on you could do it. I didn't know you could do it on your phone.
Yeah. You just got to download the Twitch app, and you can just do it through. You can just do it through the Twitch app. He's like, oh, you can go live. Like, obviously, be signed into your account. You can just go live whenever you want, and it does use up data.
So, does it just stream from your phone, basically?
Yeah.
Yes.
Stream from your phone.
From your camera, sorry. Yeah.
It just pop out like a little chat next to your camera, and you can like pause it, mute your mic, and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. So
this is interesting.
Yeah.
Future Tibiant Saltz at the NHS.
Yeah, Tour of St James's, maybe not.
But the rabbit hole from Fantasy 14, you don't escape it. Yeah, we might want to go outside, but I want to be on 14 more. So,
yeah.
I mean, when Reaper comes out, then maybe.
My burnout break is not going well. Like I keep trying to have a break and just keeps pulling me back.
I'm looking forward to Sage, but I'm worried that I'm going to dislike Sage because I'm not a shield healer. So
I really want to try Sage, but I'm not a healer.
I'm not a healer. It's called a white mage, but still.
Well, yeah, you're a glare mage. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not raiding tonight, guys. Sorry. For Chili, because I know Chili doesn't look at the raid chat until like end, but Chili, you don't have to raid tonight.
Oh, sweet. So who wants a Fantasy 1 stream after this?
Let's go for Fantasy 1.
Time to grind.
Hillshue's going to be out, and Vegan Pete's only had like 2 hours sleep for the last 2 nights, and I understand how that feels. So yeah, he's going to be out tonight as well. And I want to change to Dancer, so I might level some Dancer later, or during the week and weekend.
Yeah.
We might even stream it this weekend. We'll stream ourselves leveling Dancer on NA. And maybe actually start playing more of Call of Cthulhu, because I've been enjoying that.
Yeah. So much. I've not had a PC for very long, so there's so many like PC games I've just never heard of. I'm primarily a console like player, so I have been for most of my life.
I mean, I was also that way. Like, I first started consoles. Like, consoles were my thing. I was playing the Xbox. I was mainly playing the Xbox 360 back then, because I had a PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 when I was younger, where I played Hercules. Hercules was my first ever game. And Tomb Raider. My mum did have Final Fantasy 7, but I never played it because I was too young. But she let me play Tomb Raider. My mum would always die the water levels, and I would always know how to do the water levels.
I mean, I hate the water levels in any water level or sewer level is the worst.
Yeah, in any game. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was
the
always
the labyrinth in Sonic 1. God.
I didn't like that one actually, Drew. But yeah, so I was a big console person. I used to play like COD, FIFA, and then I found Dragon Age.
Oh yes,
And that's where my RPG just took off.
See, Dragon Age was like I stumbled on that by accident. Like I found a really nice special edition, and it came with like a cloth map, and I'm a sucker for a cloth map.
Oh, you got a cloth map?
Oh yeah, it's great. I've got it framed and everything, and yeah, I played it. I was like, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. And then Inquisition came out, and it was like not Inquisition, the second one, and it was like, oh.
It was less more RPG. It was more hack and slash.
Hack and slash, yeah. And then Inquisition, I just struggled. But I will finish it one day.
I have finished them all many times. So now I'm waiting for 4. And now it's been an absolute RPG nut. I don't really play the games I used to play. Was a lot of shooters because I was back in the day. Halo, Call of Duty, FIFA. I do play a sports game. I play NBA, but NBA is a lot more fun than FIFA. So
I do dabble in Madden sometimes, I must admit.
It's pretty fun.
It's like the only sport I have a vague interest in.
See, us UK peeps, we do enjoy some American sports. Not just football, and actually most of us do despise football.
No. This is no football for me, sorry.
No,
I tried to enjoy the Euros, but yeah, no.
Oh no, the thing I enjoyed was it where I could just hear, because obviously I live near a pub, and just hearing the disappointment was just great. Just outside, laying back, it's like, oh, yeah, look at that disappointment.
Of course, I don't begrudge the others, but yeah, it's not for me.
But yeah, Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that's the thing.
This weekend.
Yeah,
maybe. After all the stuff I had done to me this week, I'm just like, nah, okay. Final Fantasy.
Yeah, get back in game.
Yeah.
We'll play some Final Fantasy, we'll chill, have some fun.
Maybe I'll finally be able to add you.
Yeah.
I've only been trying for a week.
And I haven't even logged on. I haven't even bothered. My bad, man. It's like, I have not been...
Well, you're not often idle. You're usually in a raid, which is why I can't get you.
Yeah. It's like, if I'm on, I'm usually just in raid. And then when I back out, I leave straight away when we're done with raid and go do something else. But, yeah. I just...
so many characters. Stalk your house.
My house, I don't own a house. That character as well, like my main character is like so poor. I have been selling old gear from other classes.
Oh really?
Just to make repair bills.
Oh, see, to make money now, like I don't do any like farming. Like I know the cookie method is a thing. Or is it coffee biscuits? Yeah. But I don't have enough time to put in to do that. So I just sell the platinum pieces that you get from Wondrous Tales. I just sell them in Doma for double price.
Yeah, that's a good way too. Or the way you can make money, guys. It's simple: play the game, as in do dungeons, level jobs, because you get money from doing that. That's what I don't do because I barely log on. So it's just like this character has no money.
Yeah, MSQ roulette's good for money. Yeah.
I will say I've been playing this game for so long that I remember back in the day where dungeons cost you money.
Oh, God.
When 2.0 launched, there was no guild drops in dungeons. So you were like, oh, I beat the dungeon. Oh, I beat the dungeon. Oh, I beat the dungeon. Oh, repair. Okay. Where am I going to get this money to repair from when all the dungeons don't give any gil? They had to add gil later on because there was no way to make gil from grinding them.
And now you get gil?
Yeah, now you get gil. Osmo says you get 200k a day if you do all the need stuff.
Yeah,
and
I guess what
Susan says hang out in Eureka. Yeah.
Do you get gil from Eureka? Or is it just
I mean,
drops that you get?
yes. Drops. If you get the if you get the mount from bunnies, that's what 5 to 6 million.
Bunny, bunny,
Ooh.
bunny.
I mean, good luck. And then you've got the drops that have I've never seen them spawn really, but there's a small chance for Cassie to spawn, and Cassie has a chance to drop the Cassie earring, and that sells for a good 9 to 10 million. And then you got Speed Belt, which sells for I think like 15 million. This is all dependent on server, of course.
Yeah. Speaking of servers, I need to make some alts so I can attend these like events in other servers. I want to make an alt in Chaos because there's a few stuff that like other streamers do. I'm trying to get involved.
Like Mione streams. Go check out Mione on twitch.tv/Mione as part of Team Whiskers.
Yes, he's on. Is it Moogle? Are they on Moogle?
Ragnaros.
Yeah, Ragnarok.
Okay, but that's in Chaos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we must kill Chaos.
True.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
Chaos.
Which I'm going to do eventually in Fantasy 1.
Yes,
Yes,
this
this is right. Chaos.
With all the white mages.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
gonna be a long
I will
time.
say that fight is going to be the easiest fight.
Oh really?
Because white mages get no spells,
Okay.
and Chaos is all elemental based.
Oh,
So by the time I get to actually fight him, I'll actually have all the null type spells. So I'll be able just to nullify his attacks. The final boss isn't going to be hard. Everything
just
up to the final boss.
it's just the standard mobs that are going to get you.
Yeah. The only boss I'm not looking forward to is Admontois, because I think he's basically immune to physical attacks. And obviously all I have is physical attacks. So that's going to be good times.
Do white mages not have any offensive spells in that game then?
I'd say till the last city.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
So that's when we get holy, when we can AoE damage. We've got an offensive spell, but only it works on undead.
Oh dear, yeah.
Yeah, Dia and Dialga and Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Yeah, we get diarrhea. I mean, Blue
Don't be
Mage has it in 14. And yeah,
What diarrhea?
if you go to the last, what was it? What dungeon it is? Sun Ouroboros. You know, the one with where the monsters are dirty and you got to wash them.
Mm-hmm.
You can learn the poop spell from the final boss, where it looks like you're flung in poop.
And you can become a brown mage.
No, that's only in Fantasy 11.
Oh yeah, that's the one that does it remove your food debuff or something? Food buff or something.
Yeah, that removes your food debuff.
God, do you know what I wish?
No.
I wish that no.
I know you're
wish
having
our
poop
food-
problems, but you don't want to.
No, I wish that we could because to be fair, our character should be having diarrhea from that of like raid food that we just leave and then wait until next raid and eat.
Yeah, I've got food in my bag from like 3 months ago. Somehow it's still healthy and fine.
I wish it had like a duration, like as in like the duration of before it gets like old and manky. Then you'd actually have to like do something like, okay, I need to make fresh food for raid.
I do in a way, but I also don't.
Yeah, except to be like that you'd make no money from the market and all that. It'd be really hard. But hey, it'd be cool.
But yeah, we somehow talked about Final Fantasy near the end.
I
Somehow.
think it was a solid effort.
Yeah, we did well. We did good jobs.
I was like panicking before. I was like, do I need to read things? Do I need to prepare? Oh my god, what's happened in the news?
Thank you for gifting a sub.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your gifted sub, Aurora42. By the way, while we're talking about streamers, I'm going to promote them. Go check out Aurora42. She is a wonderful streamer. She does Warframe, City of Heroes, other video assorted games. I'm sorry, I try to remember what my friends stream, but I have a lot of people online, so I kind of have trouble remembering them all. So
You don't have infinite brain, Chili.
I don't. I wish. I barely have 10% brain.
Well, in theory, we're all only using 10% of our brain. Apparently, there is a pill in an alternate universe that makes you use the whole percent of your brain.
Warframe, now that's a game I haven't heard in a long time, says Osmo. I don't know why I gave him that voice.
That Osmo's voice. It sounds
old
like
man.
an old witch.
That's a...
Oh, if anyone hasn't listened to it, please go listen to Chili doing the Dark Knight side quest, because that is oh gosh, that is a masterclass of voice acting, honestly.
Thank you. I'm sure that's not real, but yes.
I nearly woke my children up laughing. It was terrible.
It was fun though.
Yeah, which is why we do this, because it's fun. That's the only reason to do it.
Yep. Never treat it as a job. Treat it as a hobby and something you want to have fun with.
Unless we somehow become as popular as Asmongold, then
No,
that happens.
I'm still treating it as fun. I don't treat it as a job.
I still find it crazy that he's like, yeah, if I don't do ultimates by Endwalker, I'm giving 10,000 subs. Like what? That's insane. I mean, to be fair, he's giving 10,000 subs to himself. So.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's still 25 grand.
Just can we stop? Because that's just eye-watering money, is that?
It is.
That could pay off my car.
You guys can drive?
I can, well, not anymore. I can't with my leg, but
I can't drive.
No, I am a bus peasant.
So I'm about to have to sell my car at this rate.
I don't know if he's even started Heaven's Ward yet. Last I saw, he was doing Shiva. I think that's pre-Heaven's Ward, isn't it?
Yeah, he should start Heaven's Ward tomorrow, Susan. But no, he has not finished Heaven's Ward yet. Yeah, if he doesn't beat an ultimate by Endwalker, he has to pay 10,000 subs. And if he does beat it, Zeppler has to become a Lalafell.
Oh my gosh.
So I mean, he's a good raider. I must admit, from his WoW days, he is a good raider. He is very focused.
Yeah.
When he can be, when he's like if you've watched him on his other channel, he's like the Asmongold facade is literally just a facade. He's so focused on what he does, and he just wants to have fun. And that's what I like about Asmongold. That he's probably, I'm gonna say, he's probably one of the most streamers that has put time and effort into playing the game how it's supposed to be played and giving it a fair review.
Yeah.
Unlike that Quinn 69 or whatever.
That guy that's like, I bought a boost, I didn't like it.
It was just like a unique perspective. That's kind of what I mean. I don't watch it very often because the chat boggles my mind. It's too fast.
That's why I just have it on full screen, so I don't even see the chat. I don't care. I don't care that people are there talking. Really, it's weird considering all the other streams I watch. I enjoy the chat, but for him, it's too much.
Yeah, it's like, and this isn't a criticism, but as much as I love this community, it can sometimes be a bit of an echo chamber because everyone loves it and everyone talks about how much they love it. So it's kind of refreshing when you get different perspectives or people give it talk about the genuine criticisms of the game. It's just
you have disappointments in the game. Please say it, because
it's conversation.
I like the
discussion.
Game. I like the game, but it does have flaws. And guess what? If you don't address those flaws, then those flaws aren't going to get looked at, and therefore nothing will be improved, and things will just go as they are, and then it will get stale. To be someone else, those flaws might not exist. For a lot of people, the flaw is the rating. For me, I find it's okay. For some people, it's not enough. But unless you bring up your issues with the game, it's never going to change. And as long as you're being reasonable about it, you're not it sucks because it's crap. That's not a good criticism. That's just crap. Yeah, but if you're the PvP is fun and I enjoy it, but the rewards are lacking, and therefore I do not wish to participate.
Why did you get really bored? I just thought you just like put a top hat on for a minute and a monocle.
Was that your Mr. Pickle impression?
I don't know why.
I now just want to go back into recording.
Oh, this goose.
Sort that out.
Say well.
I say.
My.
Oh, that's great.
If you say it sucks, then you need to say why, and if you can, maybe see how it's well. How to go from Barfield gamer to British nanny in 3.1 seconds.
Like, well, that's one thing that WoW does not do. Like, the gamers, people that play it, bring up all these things, but their developers don't listen. Ours, the Final Fantasy developers, they do listen and try to improve.
Well, that's why the development team are basically like rock stars at this point to the community. Everyone loves them because they visibly care. You can't like understate that.
You know, and they don't, sexually harass their employees and stuff. I'm just
well, that too. It's always a plus. Always a plus.
That helps a little bit. By a little bit, I mean all of it.
All the bits. Yeah.
It helps a lot. But I don't want to get in trouble, so
moving on.
Yeah,
this swiftly on to the next conversation. So, shout outs.
Yeah, let's start wrapping this up. Like they should have.
Oh, God.
Fucking hell. Okay. Shout out.
Well, Yoshi's got more issues with stopping his workers to stop. Yeah. Yoshi P's told his workers to stop working and go outside. Yeah.
What a guy.
Because they've asked, like, but if we do some extra time, if we do, like, crunch, we can get this content out in time. And Yoshi P's like, no. For your health, stop for now.
And that's a man that has changed the game from being really shit to being a fucking amazing game.
Mm-hmm.
And he will go down in history. I will tell my grandkids, if I'm still alive, or even if I do have kids.
That's massively optimistic.
Yeah.
I will tell a random stranger's grandkids.
I'm even worse.
Just go out on the seafront. Now listen here.
I'm like 70 and I've got my grandpa, cap, my wooden pipe that's a vape pipe because it's the future.
A tweed poop hat because you're in Yorkshire.
Yeah, my tweed poop hat, my little shorts, my slippers. I'll be sat on the beach. Yes, remember kids. 1 second. No. Remember kids back when I was younger? Twas Yoshi P who brought back Final Fantasy 14. You might be on Final Fantasy 36, but back in my day.
Well,
send Grandpa back to the retirement home. Why is he?
No, someone can draw that. So, Chili game. Yes, Grandpa. Back to retirement home you go.
With my RGB vape pipe.
That's amazing.
All right. I've already got stories like that, and I'm not even that old. I had to walk uphill both ways in driving snow to get to school. No joke, right?
What?
I've got this one story about school, right? You know how schools have half days sometimes?
Yeah.
Well, I had a taxi take me from school home because of how far away it was from school.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go find a stranger, ask them for their phone because I found out the taxi service forgot that it was a half day, so it was trying to make me wait outside till 4:00. So I had to go around asking random strangers for their phone. Can I have your phone, sir? Ma'am?
Please, sir, can I make a call?
Ah. Anyway.
Anyway.
Shout outs. Tibiant Salt, have you got anything you want to shout out? Is there anything you want to say?
Oh gosh, I was not prepared for that. Firstly, a shout out to you guys. I mean, there's no point plugging you on your own podcast.
What's that? Go check out She Heals Thy Tank.
Yeah, yes.
On Maelstrom Radio.
Well, there's all the podcasts, all the Final Fantasy 14 podcasts. I listen to as many as I can. So just search for Final Fantasy podcast on Spotify, and you'll find loads. That's kind of what's made my love of the game. So yeah, I don't I've never done a shout out before, and I've made a bit of a pig's ear of it. So I will. I'll move on, shall I?
That's fine. Any loved ones you wanna shout out? Any friends you wanna shout out? That's how we do it.
Friends. Well, everyone who lurks in my channel, put it that way, everyone who lurks in my channel, I've been streaming for about 2 months now, and I've had so much encouragement from you guys, especially, and just everyone who's come and said kind words in chat, or just, when you do click on that little icon to see who's looking, and there's always someone there lurking, even if they're not talking, and it just makes you remember why you're doing it, So just, thanks for everyone who's kind of helped me get to where I am with this particular little venture of mine. Please, someone else talk now.
I was going to say, thank you so much for joining us. It's been great chatting with you. I've seen you in the chat a few times. We've chatted a lot. You've been in the Discord, by the way, link below if you haven't joined the Discord. And it's just nice to have you on.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. This is my first ever podcast that I've been on, and they're a big part of my life, like podcasts in general. And they're quite a strange medium because it's like you're chatting with your mates, even though you're just listening. So it's great to be able to participate in one. I've really, really enjoyed today.
Well, hopefully you'll leave here and go, that was so much fun. Let me go to a better one, like Gather Together. Listen to Gather Together. It's an excellent podcast. Which is a sprinkle.
She Heals Thy Tank. She Heals Thy Tank. I still want to break.
Who knows? Maybe we'll hear you on State of the Realm before me. That's still one of the podcasts I've never been on. I've been on A4 Radio, but State of the Realm I still haven't got onto yet. One day. Or Mog Talk. I was secretly hoping that my third place victory in the Chocobo thing would get me on Mog Talk. No lie.
Just straight up say, I want to be on your show, please.
I could, but...
Do you know who I am?
I am Sir Poop Hat. Yes. Yes. I am the man with the poop hat. You've seen me on Word to Game, right? What's good? I think it was Talon that's like, we were in the Alliance raid and he's like, wait, you're Chili from She Heals Thy Tank.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. I am Chili from She Heals Thy Tank. I'd say go listen to them, but they're taking a break.
But they've got all their old podcasts. You can go listen to those.
Listen to their old episodes. Or watch them live still, because Pete streams.
Stupid time zones.
Time zones are a
so
big
since
thing.
Tim and Soul was inspired to stream from Sea People at Pool and Chili, do it. So is it being on the podcast to inspire him to start a podcast of his own? Are you going to do a podcast? Are you going to rival Moogle go around with? Moogle go Lions.
Well, go around the Moogle podcast. Oh gosh, that's I could derail this whole thing and start going about imposter syndrome. So, you always say you guys get it, but I'm just starting out, and you guys think you're small. So when I'm on this podcast now, and this is just a huge deal for me. So the thought of me doing my own podcast, although I would like to do something like that, is what would I even talk about?
Well, Tip and Saltz. If you let me do my best selling voice. If you would like to learn about how to do podcasts, this Saturday, Maelstrom Radio and Moogle Go Around Radio will be doing a talk on how to do your podcasts over on twitch.tv/Moogle Go Around Radio and twitch.tv/Maelstrom Radio as part of Lunacon at 7 p.m. BST. If you want to learn about doing podcasts, this is the place to be. We'll be talking about equipment, hosting, and all that stuff that we do. We'll also talk about some of our experiences, of course, but who cares about that part? So yeah, if you want to learn about hosting and costs and all that lot and how to start, go check out lunacon.net. And also go check out twitch.tv/Moogle Go Radio and twitch.tv/Maelstrom Radio. Results may vary.
You lined it up and you knocked it out of the park. There's a segue.
I don't know how I did, but I did
perfect.
It's really good.
Perfect.
That's the only perfect segue we're ever going to have on Moogle Go Around ever. We're done now. We can retire. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
I'm going to walk off now.
Perfect
Bye.
timing, Father Fenway.
Well, so yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's the tomorrow 30th. Actually, it's tomorrow and throughout the day. I don't know when they're actually doing it. I don't know if they're doing it tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday.
We are Saturday at 7 p.m. BST.
Okay, so I've got so I just won't stream that day, yeah?
Oh yeah, shit, that's your rate time. We won't stream on here. Probably. We'll just stream on Maelstrom Radio.
Well, no, because I want you both to stream on both the things, so.
Okay.
So, yeah, okay. It's just so I know, because I didn't know what time you were doing it, so. Yeah,
I forgot about that for a second there, sorry.
It's cool. So, I won't stream Saturday. What time do you finish? Can I stream after?
Well, it's only going to be 40 minutes.
Okay. Cool.
There you go then. Sorted.
Sorted. Then stream after.
Yeah.
Okay, so what other thing? I'm looking through Lunacon now. I don't know why.
Anyway, let's wrap this up and we'll do this after the show ish. We'll still be here, but we'll after.
Yeah.
After.
Okay.
Okay, so what shout outs have I got? Shout outs to kind of everyone who lurks. Shout out to everyone that has. Yeah, everyone that lurks, everyone that kind of like chills in the Discord as well. I know a lot. I do like looking in the Discord. A shout out to all you. And if you do see my face now on Discord, that I did scare Mr. Saltz.
Yes, you did.
With my picture. It's actually from Devil's Rejects, if you don't know, and it's Tutti fucking Fruity. So yeah.
Isn't that a video game?
I don't think it's a video game. I know it's like a flavor.
Okay. No, I meant Devil's Reject. I thought that was a game.
No, it's a movie series done by Rob Zombie. So if anyone knows that. I'm a big horror nut, so I do like my horror. But
Try to say that's a scam.
That's a scam, yeah. Tutti fucking Fruity.
That was an interesting Google image search.
But
yeah.
Nah.
Chili, have you got any shout outs?
I'd like to shout out to Paul. As always, thank you so much to my wonderful host for being here.
Yay.
Seriously, it couldn't be the same without you. So thank you.
And thank you too.
A shout out to Tip and Saltz for putting up with us for this hour and whatever it was. It's been fun.
Same. It's been absolute blast. I've loved it, guys.
And then a shout as always to everyone in chat. Thank you to all the followers recently. We've finally broken, cross our fingers, hopefully the 760 curse, because every time I look at it, it's like, oh, I got a new follower. Sweet. So we're at 761, right? 760. What? And then we'd get more followers and we'd still be at 760. So finally, hopefully, we've broken the 760 curse and we're actually going to get past 760.
762 now.
Yeah, I was starting to feel like Twitch was like capping our followers at 760 for some reason. So yeah, thank you to everyone that's followed us. We have reached 762, which means we're very close to the 777 goal that Mione wants us to reach. Because, Whiskers, 777. So big shout out to everyone that follow us. Big shout out to everyone that joins us in chat and puts up with our streams. We're back in 2 weeks with Flatters from Maelstrom Radio.
Maybe a random Paladin main.
There will be a
Maybe.
random paladin main. I just got to find a random paladin main. So I'll be posting it after later on once I can get a time from Flatus, and then we'll post I'll tweet out looking for a paladin, and then I'll be like, "Wait, you're a paladin." Maybe Emmy. Well, that'd be nice actually. Scooper 2 is a paladin. Oh, that would be. Oh, we'll have to. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, that'll be our next episode where we talk to tanks. I think we'll basically be based on jobs for the next few months, Paul, because otherwise we're not going to get them done by Endwalker. So this is probably going to be the last relaxed Moogle go around for at least 2 months. So I hope you've all enjoyed it, because it's all going to be hard work job talk. But
serious structured podcasting.
Semi-seriously structured podcasting.
Very cool.
So it's example for the all-rounder. I mean, we can have you on for a specific job. I know a lot of all-rounders I want to have on that we'll just have on to talk about specific roles. Like, I really want Burgess on because she's sweet. I want to try and get Mr. Happy back on at some time. I want to get Tasty Peach back on. I would love to get Pharmacy 14 Noob back on. I'd love to get Dad TV on at some point. There's a load of people I want to have on. Faz just walked in the room when you said his episode will be serious. What we had a very serious. Anyway, we'll run that now. We'll talk this afterwards. Anyway, goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.